look back to some of the biggest headlines of the year. Here's ABC's Rena Roy with a 2024 in Rewind and Review.
2024 was a year of extreme weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, fires, and floods. 18 named hurricanes. Hurricane Helene hitting Florida as a Category 4. As it pushed inland, it stalled over the Carolinas, dumping unprecedented amounts of rain.
It's devastating. It is. It's hard to think.
Just days later, Hurricane Milton hitting Florida as a Category 3 storm.
I feel like I'm in a bad dream and somebody's going to wake me up and say, this isn't happening.
All this year's hurricanes blamed for more than 400 deaths.
Oh, no.
It was the most active tornado season in 7 years. The Midwest hit hardest. In May alone, at least 20 people killed in tornadoes. 2024 also on track to be the warmest year on record. Wildfires burning thousands of acres coast to coast from California to Texas.
Am I going to have something to go home to?
And rare fires even in the Northeast with record drought conditions. It was also a year of political triumphs and turmoil. Donald Trump faced unprecedented legal trouble, convicted on 34 felony charges related to a 2016 hush money payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels, the first time in history a former U.S. president was tried on criminal charges.
Take a look at what happened.
Trump surviving an attempt on his life when a gunman opened fire at a rally in Pennsylvania, a bullet hitting his ear, one bystander killed, 2 others injured, and another alleged assassination attempt at his golf course in Florida, then winning the election in November, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris. President Joe Biden dropping out of the race in August after a shaky debate performance, and in his last days as president, pardoning his son Hunter Biden of his gun and tax convictions, something the president had vowed not to do. Israel's war against the terrorist group Hamas raged on, with innocent Palestinian civilians in Gaza caught in the middle, often with nowhere to go and no food. Tens of thousands have died. Israel launched the war after the October 7, 2023 Hamas attack that killed more than 1,200 civilians in Israel. On another front, a temporary ceasefire deal in Israel's war with the Iranian-backed terror group Hezbollah in Lebanon. Both sides had been launching rocket attacks for more than a year.
I've never seen anything like this.
Israel triggered pagers and walkie-talkies to detonate across Lebanon, injuring thousands and killing dozens in an attack aimed at Hezbollah members. In Ukraine, that war with Russia surpassing 1,000 days. The U.S. now letting Ukraine use American-made long-range missiles to strike in the Kursk region of Russia. In Syria, dictator Bashar al-Assad overthrown in a lightning move by rebel fighters, ending a 50-year brutal regime. In the largest prisoner swap between the U.S. and its allies in Russia since the Cold War, Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich and former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan were freed. In Michigan, Jennifer and James Crumbly became the first parents ever to be convicted in their child's deadly school shooting. Their son Ethan opened fire at a high school in Oxford, Michigan in 2021. Both parents found guilty of involuntary manslaughter, in part for doing nothing to address their son's mental illness. This year, after a shooting at Appalachia High School in suburban Atlanta, a father is facing 29 counts, including second-degree murder. His son, 14-year-old Colt Gray, is accused of shooting 13 people. 4 of them died. Both Colt Gray and his father, Colin, pleaded not guilty. And yet another school shooting, this one at Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin. 2 killed and multiple injured when a student opened fire. Hip-hop legend Sean Diddy Combs behind bars in New York City, charged with sex trafficking in a sprawling federal indictment alleging years of abuse. This year, Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes grounded around the world after a door plug blew off this Alaska Airlines plane just after takeoff. Boeing saying it was a maintenance issue. And in the first U.S. dock worker strike in nearly 50 years, the union got a 62% pay raise after the 3-day walkout. One of America's busiest shipping channels closed for months. A massive cargo ship crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, killing 6 construction workers. Princess of Wales Kate Middleton and King Charles both revealing their battles with cancer. The King, however, making a royal visit to Australia, Kate attending more and more official events.
Beautiful.
And a celestial wonder this year.
This is an amazing, magical experience.
This rare, once-in-a-generation total solar eclipse swept across the heart of America. The U.S. sweeping the Olympic Summer Games in Paris, taking home 126 medals, more than any other country. And in a bit of restoration of panda diplomacy, China sending 2 adorable giant pandas express to the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.